guys, it's Kathleen. I am on my way home from Dyersburg, Tennessee. Well, actually from Jackson. I am getting ready to hit the Tennessee-Missouri border, and I wanted to give you an idea as to how far out the floodwaters are coming in past the normal river line. If you can see out here towards the right and also to the left, all of this area is normally farmland. To have the water this far out, to me, is unbelievable. So, although this video will seem rather boring, I want to give you an idea as to how far away it is from the river. So bear with me as we kind of drive for a few minutes. But I just want to kind of give you some visuals here. The other night when I was driving in, it was about dusk, and there was tons upon tons of these weird kind of like clouds that were billowing on the sides of the road. And basically I realized that they were mosquitoes that were just breeding on the side of the road in these giant cloud-like formations. All of this area, again, normally not underwater. We are still miles away from the bridge. There's a major road up here coming up soon called Great River Road. There's a big racetrack that's out that way. And Great River Road is, again, on the river, but not underwater. And right now, pretty much is. I can see that the water is pretty stagnant. There's really no motion other than like a ripple of wind. That is the Obion River, which is an offshoot of the Mississippi. Normally the Obion is more of like a creek. And I know I'm probably going too fast for you to see. So we're going to keep going on up here for a moment. And you really can't tell through the trees because I'm going so fast, but again, it's like a swamp out there. I mean, it's just muddy, mud, mud, mud. I'm sure these people in this car next to me are thinking that I'm nuts, but oh well. Normally this area is very lovely, fertile farmland, folks growing soybean and cotton and crap like that. You can kind of see off here in the distance that we're going to turn a bend, and pretty soon we're going to hit this big bridge for the river. Unfortunately, since I'm on my way back, you're not going to be able to see what's on the other side of the highway as well, but there's a couple of big grain silo bin type things that were pretty submerged on Friday when I came rolling through here. You can tell that the water is starting to kind of recede a little bit because Friday none of this dirt here was showing. The popo are definitely out today, so we're going to be real cautious driving home. I would really hate to be this farmer over here. Except next year. Next year his farm should be pretty good. So you can see this exit coming up. That will be Great River Road if I'm not mistaken. But I might be wrong. Nope, it is. And again, still water all along the sides here. Looks like Louisiana. And as you notice, I started filming just about as soon as we hit the area that had flooded, and we are still not to the Mississippi River. So that should kind of tell you how far along the waters have been stretching. It's running into all these little creeks and fingerlings all throughout the area and just totally engulfing everything. And the level that we're seeing right now actually is better than it was a couple of days ago. And we're hoping that the rains have subsided enough that it's going to start going away soon, but we'll see. You can see people getting out of their cars, like this guy coming out and taking pictures, because it is just flipping crazy. I'm gonna try to get the best shot that I can possibly get of the river while we're driving across, but you know, my safety is my number one concern, so we shall see. But here we are coming up on the bridge. You can kind of see off to the left here, there's a little facility there that's totally underwater at the bottom. And here we are again, not yet to the Mississippi, but you really can't tell the difference. There's some guys out there in a boat today. And apparently they want us to get over to the left, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see a good comparison of how high the water's up, but I assure you, it's ridiculous. So by now I'm sure that you're thinking, God, Kathleen, this is ridiculously boring. We're just watching you drive across floodwaters, basically. But I'm trying to give you an idea, time-wise, as to how far out this is actually spreading. Because, I mean, if you think about the time lapse between when I started filming this and where the water's still at, can you see through there? Still water. On both sides, it is still wet, wet, wet everywhere you look. You can kind of have to see through the trees down in there, but again, water everywhere. And it goes out for, I'd say, almost another mile, mile and a half from this point, past the bridge, going into Missouri. See? Again, normally not underwater on this side. I don't know if a lot of what we're seeing here is due to the levee that's been blown. But on Friday we were coming out near Sikeston, and there were floodwaters that were kind of coming up through the swampy area into I-55 and slowing people down, and they had blocked it off to about one major row of traffic on each lane, and they had pumps going that were pumping the water out. So again, see water there, and I guess that's where it stops. So you can see the little levee there. But if you look over here into this little farmland, it is unbelievably wet. So, anyway, that's my little video, and that's the Mississippi 2011. And I will have to post this on YouTube now. See ya. Bye.